Hey, what's going on, everybody? Today we're going to be looking at these right here. And these are the new SonoFlows. Now, we did the old SonoFlows before. This box a little bit more simpler. The other box was more colorful and everything, but I'm going to go over the different things. Look at that Quiet Max AI noise cancellation. I don't have the original box to compare. Tuned by Grammy-winning sound engineer, fast charging, 5 minutes, 10 hours of charge. There's some new features with this. Now, the first thing you're going to notice is they look very similar. Here's the packaging with the manual and everything. We'll put that back in the box. Here is the case. Now, the case even looks the same, but it is different. And I can show you that in a minute. I just have to go get the other one. I don't have the box, but I do have the case for the original. Now, as you can see, this fits just right in here. Simple. You fold them, you put them in there. Here's your accessories. You have your auxiliary and your regular one. Still does have that little 2.5 millimeter auxiliary connector. So you're going to have a hard time finding an extra cable. But it does come with one. And the one that I had and the other one's last. So you have all this big space in the case. So it's just a normal case. I like that. The other one had to be fit in a certain way. And these are darker. They also come in blue. They come in silver, I believe. Just like the other ones. The noticeable difference with this one is shiny over here. And you have this in gold. So all the wording is in gold on it. And the pads now are made out of a supple leather protein. That's also in gold right there. And very good. Same build quality, nice weight to them, nice headphone adjustment. Just overall, just a decent feeling. Same exact look. Here is the original. Don't notice much difference on the case until you open it. And you see these kind of had they had to be in this specific position. You had the little pouch over here to hold your cables and whatnot. And of course these are lighter. If you can tell, these are like almost like a charcoalish gray, whereas these are deep black. Not that I don't like this color, because I do. And what else? One more was in gray on the sides. So when you put it in the case, they kind of have to be fit exactly. Yes, and I suppose it's not a big deal. Well, I did like that they improved on that on the case. So this is the old. I'm gonna put that off to the side. I actually have a relative I'm gonna give those to that had a pair of bows snatched off their head. So I'm going to give them those. I know they're not as good as bows, but they're pretty close. Now these, on the other hand, ANC wise, they claim to be as good as bows. Now, I didn't have bows to compare. I have had bows in the past, and Beats and Sony. Don't have any to compare right now. I much prefer using the underdogs, like Clear and One More, and Soundpeats and Creative, all those brands, because they put out a product that is of value. Instead of spending $400 on a set of wireless headphones to be robbed down the street a month later, you get a pair of these, and these are about $100. I've seen these for like 70 with coupons online. The older version, even cheaper. I think I've seen them for like $60 or something like that. I think these were like 78 with the coupons. Normally $99. These are just as good in a lot of ways. Nice pads. These new pads are really, really nice. So it's got new comfortable pads, new internals, and new interior of the case. At least it's a lot easier. Just fold it, and as long as it fits in there, it fits in there. You don't have to line it up exactly. Looking at the specs on these, let's see. So we have Bluetooth on these version, I think it was 5.3. I'm not 100% sure. There it is, 5.4. So, all right, you have Bluetooth 5.4. You have your different protocols. This has support for high-res wireless. So I'm assuming this has LDAC. Yes, it has LDAC on it. So it supports everything up to LDAC. Let's see, you get 65 hours with the ANC on. If you have the ANC off and you're just using them as a wireless set of headphones, you're getting 100 hours. So the hours have improved, where the other one was 70 hours with the ANC off. And I think like 50 something. You're getting a couple extra things of hours to listen to music. This model is the HQ51. This is the newer SonoFlow. There is an older one. It's still available all over the internet. It comes in silver, blue, and black, which is more like a charcoal, whereas this one is a dark black. And I think it comes in blue. I'm not sure if this one comes in silver, but it did come in blue, which I probably would have liked because I like blue. So looking at the Quiet Max technology, it really does a good job ANC wise from what I tried, even in the busiest of environments. Yeah, so 100 hours battery life, AI environmental noise cancellation, 12 studio grade EQs, use wired or wireless. Now, whereas the other one kind of started out, I don't know, maybe once they were broken in it sounded less, but the other one was more bassy, a little on the muddy side without using the app. This one comes right across, nice and balanced. Yes, there's just some good deep bass there. It is kind of a V-shaped, but you do have the vocals kind of front and forward and everything. And then you have a decent amount of like natural treble. The treble extension isn't like super treble head extension. It's just kind of more matured now, V-shaped, a more wider V-shape than before. Is tight V-shaped with the heavy bass and everything else. That said, of course, with the app and the EQ modes, you can just change it any way you want. You can make the bass more, you can make the bass less. The app really changes the sound on this. The differences wise is now this has a 40 millimeter DLC driver in it, whereas the other one had some kind of composite driver. I don't have the box, so I can't tell you. But this one has a DLC driver. It has better pads. They're much more comfortable pads. They provide a very good seal, and they're comfortable for a long period of time. I would have liked to have seen like maybe an additional set of pads in here, like maybe a cloth for hot days. The design is exactly the same, so there's nothing I can say about the design that I couldn't say about the old design. Like I said, internals, pads, speaker, components in general have been changed. It's got the AI, the next generation of the AI sound, and it does a really, really good job with the sound suppression. Now you have your different modes, you have your different EQ modes, plus you have the app where you can custom the EQ or you can use the presets, and honestly, I'm a little old-fashioned. Once you get the app, I like the fact that I can do all that, but I really would prefer just the unit. Like the old days where you had a unit where you could press like super bass, like on the Sonys and stuff like that, and just change the sound there with the different modes. I really did like that. I liked some of the modes on some of the older ANCs where if you put the ANC on, the bass was boosted and the treble and everything. And if you turned it down, then it went back to more of a balanced sound. But, you get the app, turn it on, set the sound to the way you want. As for gaming, the latency was good on this. I wouldn't exactly call these more like a gaming. These are more of a music enjoyment with maybe being able to do some gaming. The soundstage is decent from close back. This definitely isn't like the Zen where it's like super wide all the time. Wired, Sounds good. It's a typical V-shaped wired, maybe more narrow and less wider. But overall, for about $90–$80, the sound quality is fun. Don't expect anything super, detailed audiophile. It's a fun sound. Some people may need the app to tune it to the way they want. They may not like the sound right off the bat. It's a lot less muddier than the old ones. It functions really, really well with phone calls. The microphone is excellent. It's clear. The volume's loud. And connectivity wasn't a problem at all. I enjoyed these for a long time. No blackouts, nothing like that. No skipping. It just streamed everything really, really well. And it's decent enough details and everything to play mobile games on the go. But I think for gaming, I would more suggest something that was made specifically for gaming, whereas this is made specifically for music. That said, they did a good job with the improvements. Great noise cancellation on this. I mean, if you're getting a pair just for noise cancellation, this would be one of the ones for the price. If you went up a price, yeah, I could find like the Clear. Those do a fantastic job. I mean, the Clear, the Alphas, they blow the Sonys right out of the water. But anyway, this has been the new SonoFlow. This is the SonoFlow HQ51. Thank you so much for watching. Be safe, and I'll see you in the next video.